Yo, what is going on, everybody? Zaldeyy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get long shots very easy in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, before we get into the maps or anything like that, I just wanted to say this is like the base class, an assault rifle or whatever weapon you're trying to get the long shots on, and then slap on any type of red dot or reflex sight that you prefer. You definitely need foregrip because at these longer ranges, you want to be as accurate as possible. And obviously, you want rifled barrel because it extends stopping power range from the farther ranges. So, I'm not just going to say, hey, put on this crap, go do this, and go do all of this crap. I'm going to show you my favorite spots to get long shots on all of the maps that I found long shot spots on. So, let's do this. Okay, you guys, so we are on the first map called Breakout, and I'm just going to go in order with all the maps and find as many spots as I can. And honestly, right off the bat, if you really want to do this, I'm sure you could come right back here and aim right down there, and I guarantee you that would be a long shot. Something in there would be a long shot, and I bet you something maybe over there could be a long shot, but there and there, this is definitely a nice long shot area if you want to camp back in your spawn. Now, this is actually probably the best spot on the map right here. If you just jump onto this, like, little thing. Oh, God, I almost fell off there. Thank you, God, for the thruster. And just move back as far as you can. If right as they turn around the corner, that's a long shot. This is a great spot to be in because a lot of people, this is a high traffic area, high traffic flow around here by that wall run spot. And this is definitely a spot that you guys should keep in the back of your mind. Another spot is obviously in here. If you come in here, you can shoot across there. I doubt anything like that's a long shot, but if you can shoot someone in here all the way into that window, that is definitely a long shot. And the same thing from that building. If you go in that building and you look in there, I'm sure that's a long shot as well. So our next map is Crusher, and need I remind you guys, you definitely need to be doing this on hardcore. Getting long shots on the normal core modes, like whether it's CDM, domination, kill confirmed, or anything like that, you definitely want to be on hardcore just because of getting 1 to 2 shot kills from long ranges is super helpful, especially with the rifled barrel. Now, this is actually my favorite map to get long shots on. If you can sit right, it's like right back here, and you can long shot people from over there. That is a huge high traffic area, especially for B. If you literally just sit here, you can long shot people right in there, and it is such a nice little spot. Same thing from back here, you can aim right down there, and actually, if I have tested this, if you move far back enough, this right there, right into that barrier, if someone goes right back there, that is actually a long shot as well. So keep that in mind, guys. These is actually 2 of the best spots in the game. You can also sit in this area, and you can long shot people that are coming from there, in that little area, and if you move far back enough, I'm sure if there was someone on top of this little, like, thing, you could long shot from there. I wouldn't recommend going here because this might screw up the long shot and you might be a little too close to shoot there. So just kind of sit back here, and this is definitely a spot that you guys should check out. Same thing goes for back here. You can long shot people from back there. I'm not sure if you can get people from up there. It looks like you honestly can, but I'm not completely sure. You guys can test it out and let me know. And this is definitely a great spot as well. Our next map is Scorch, and this is definitely a better map to get long shots on. So the first spot that you want to go to is right off the bat on the UNSA side, excuse me. And you just sit right back here. This is actually B, right in there. That's the B platform. If you sit back here, you can get long shots for days on B. This is a great spot, an absolutely amazing spot, and I've definitely used this to get the NV4 gold. Our next spot is right here. If you can find someone coming right around that corner, just a little bit backwards, you can actually sometimes pull off a long shot here. It is kind of random and it's kind of rare to get, but I have actually got one right here. So if you ever just want to post up somewhere that's not there and you want to try to go for a long shot, this is definitely a great spot to go to. Also, if you stand inside of this room and move back a little bit, you can sometimes get a long shot. It just depends on how far you move back. But this is actually a really good spot too. A lot of people go in there, so definitely keep this in the back of your mind. If you move all the way back here, you can see in a little cover right there, a little box. And if you sit right back here, oh, whoops, I fell. Do not fall. You can actually, if someone like goes in there to post up, you can shoot them in the head right there, and that is actually a long spot. It's a great spot, especially when people are trying to rush up here, and keep that into your mind as well. Same thing goes for over here. If you sit behind this little crate box thing, you can sometimes see people back here. A lot of snipers like to sit back there, so definitely keep that in mind. Our next map is Retaliation, and this is one of the better top like 3 or 4 maps to get long shots on just because of its size. So if you stand right back here, right side of the spawn, and you can kind of like maneuver your way as far back as you can. And sometimes if you just jump up, you can see that little area right in there. And if it's on hardcore, you can get maybe 1 or 2 shots off. You can definitely get a kill. And actually, if they're right around that white truck right there, or the white van, you can get long shots too. So keep this one in your mind because it's great. The street is a very high traffic area, no pun intended. Another great long shot spot that a lot of people actually do not know about is if you can stand right back here and someone goes like against the wall, like it's kind of rare, and if you kill someone right on this crate thing, it will not count as a long shot. But if you can get someone to go all the way back to that wall and they're basically touching the wall, you can sometimes get a long shot. It just depends. It really depends on both of the connections and how far back you are to the wall and how far back they are to the wall. But keep this one in your mind just in case you want to sit here a little bit. Maybe you're guarding this corridor for search and destroy. I don't know. It's definitely a great spot for long shots. And also, if you come in this room, this is one of the better spots. You can just sit right here. That's a long shot. Something down there is a long shot. The stairs right at the center platform of the stairs, a long shot, and right all over here is a long shot. So this is definitely a place that you'd like to sit inside of. And the same thing goes for here. If you stand back far enough, you can definitely get a long shot in there. And actually, if you kind of like maneuver your way right up here, oh, if you can get up here, yes you can. Okay, you can sometimes, if someone's kind of like chilling like a villain back in there, oh god, I'm like falling off this thing. You can sometimes get a long shot here. It's kind of rare though. It's a little different. I don't think I've ever got one here, but this does look far enough to get a long shot. Another great spot is if you sit right back here and you can kind of jump up and see on that little tank, you can definitely get some long shots back here, and it is actually a great spot. Just kind of like keep jumping up. Yes, you will be a little bit vulnerable, but yes, you can get a lot more opportunities for long shots. And a spot you may not know about is if they're all the way back there kind of touching the wall and you're all the way back here touching the wall, you can get a long shot here. I have done it before and I have tested it, so please definitely keep this one in mind. Not many people come back here, but just in case you get that oddball that does, you can come chill back here. Frontier is definitely a map that you guys need to keep in consideration because there is literally one spot, but it is one of the greatest spots in the absolute game. Some of the most high traffic area right back here. You just want to kind of chill literally right here. You can hop on this box and you can shoot right down there, and this is one of the greatest spots in the freaking game for long shots. I cannot tell you how many countless times I have gotten over 10 long shots here in one game, and same thing goes back for here. You can just chill back here, and if they're close enough to the wall, you will get a long shot almost every time. So definitely keep this spot in your mind because it is one of the greats. So I checked on Grounded, and I really didn't find that many spots. There's a couple rare spots that you can go to, but if you guys have any idea of any better spots on Grounded, or any spot at all, to be honest, because I really couldn't find one, please let me know, and let's move on to Precinct. Alright, you guys, so we are on Precinct, and there's really not that many spots on Precinct. There's about 1 or 2, and this is one of them. You want to go all the way back to the opposite spawn, right back here, and stand on this little cone thing. Bop. Oh god. Oh, I guess you can't. Then stand right here, and sometimes if you jump up here and you shoot inside of this little like wooden building, I guess, you will sometimes get long shots there. It is definitely a little bit more rare, but it is a spot that you should definitely keep in your mind because Precinct is a very, very popular map. And the definitely more popular spot on this map is right back here. If you can kind of position yourself right on this like audio phone speaker type thing and move to the left, you can sometimes, if they're coming around onto that box, you can sometimes get long shots here. It's a little bit more rare, or you can kind of sit right back here. That's a spawn point, so definitely keep this one in mind because I have got a lot of long shots back here before, so please keep this one on your handy dandy notebook, I guess. I also could not find very many on Frost. I looked for a while and I found a couple rare times that I got a long shot. It's really not worth showcasing, so Frost and Grounded so far, I would definitely not recommend playing these maps if you were going for long shots. Throwback is a kind of weird map to get long shots on. There are definitely a couple spots, but sometimes they do and they do not work, so let's get straight into this. One of the main spots is right here, and if you kind of move yourself as far back as you can, sometimes if they're against this blue wall, you can sometimes get them, or if they're in the back right there, you can get them for long shots. It's really weird and it doesn't always work, so do not put all your faith and trust into that. This spot right back here is definitely text frickin' book. Right here, you can watch there and there for long shots, and it's absolutely perfect. This spot is definitely one of the better spots in the entire game. Another spot that you guys can do is this one's definitely a little bit more rare, I'd say, and if you can kind of sometimes just jump right on this fence and you can kind of chill, you can shoot right in there, like right in that little gap, you can definitely get many long shots. I've done this about once or twice. It's more of a rare spot that you can like get into without dying a lot of times, because getting shot from there or here, actually you could probably get a long shot right in there. I just noticed that if they're against that wall, you'd probably get a long shot here too. So just kind of position yourself back in this corner of the spawn and you will definitely I guarantee you guys will get a couple long shots at least. Same thing goes for back here. If you kind of position yourself on this bus, you can just see all the crap back there. You can jump up, see on that little lemon stand, and actually you can see this is a great spot. You can see right in there, you can jump in there, shoot all of them in there. That's really nice. And honestly, this little bus thing is a great spot as well, for especially high traffic areas. Now, we are on Terminal, and this map literally has so many opportunities for long shots. I probably won't even be able to cover every single one, but I will show you guys the main ones that you can do. So starting off right off the bat, literally right here, you can peek right in there. If you move far back enough over here, you can actually go right in that window. You can shoot back there. That's a great spot for a long shot. And if you jump up right in here, sometimes, I'm not saying always, but sometimes you can get a long shot right inside of the plane, which is actually very neat. I would definitely recommend you guys trying that out, but it's a lot harder to pull off than it seems. Another great long shot spot is if you kind of like position yourself right on this thing, you can kind of jump back just a little, and if you like levitate and shoot right at this thing, you will get a long shot almost every single time. It's a great spot, and I would definitely recommend it. Now, this is the best spot. Right here, just shoot through that doorway, and I guarantee if you moved far back enough, you could shoot someone like right in the middle, right over here. This is probably the best spot on the entire map. Same thing goes for over here. If you can get a line of sight on this spawn right over here, you can pop shots right up into there. I don't think you can get long shots from that side of the spawn, but this side is definitely really good because a lot of snipers camp back there. Same thing goes for over here. If you position yourself right back here, you have a much better line of sight. Right in there, you can definitely get a lot of kills, and you can actually get some nice kills down there if someone's around there sniping, or right up in her if you just kind of aiming it right around here. Those are the main spots. If you guys have any other spots on Terminal, just let me know down in the comments below, and let's get into the next map. Going right off into the UNSA spawn, go up these stairs and move all the way back to the wall as far as you can, and you can get long shots as long as they're kind of touching the wall a little bit. I'm not sure if this is a long shot, but you guys can check that out and let me know. Moving right along, right back here, if you just position yourself against these boxes, you can actually get some long shots right back there. It's a really great spot because this is actually a really high traffic area. And same thing for over here. You just want to position yourself right like in this like little cracked area thing, and you can definitely get a lot of long shots. Actually, if you can move back as far as you can, the farther the better. Oh, wow. Okay, but don't fall off. The farther the better. You can kind of see, maybe if there was a little head there, you could see it a little better. But this is definitely two great spots. For our next map, we have Mayday, and this definitely does have some decent spots, but they aren't the best. Probably the strongest spot is right back here. You can just chill, and you can see right down there into that thing. Definitely would recommend 10 out of freaking 10. You can see right on those boxes, and this is definitely a super high traffic area. Sometimes, not always, you can get long shots right here. It honestly just depends on your lag, if you're lagging your connection, and just the positioning of you and the player. Sometimes it happens back here, but not always. And our last, but definitely not least map, Genesis. This is one of the greatest spots in the game. I know I've said that a lot, but this is truly one of the best ones. Right back here. Just chill right on these stairs, and you can see right here. This is such a high traffic area. It is absolutely freaking insane. You can just see right in there, right on those little ridges of those things, and you can see right at that head glitch. This is such a great spot. And same thing for here. Hey, what's up, Reborn? You can actually see right down there on those stairs. You can see right there. Oh, fuck you. You can see right down those stairs, and it's actually a fantastic spot. those are honestly the only spots that I know of on the game. If you guys have any more long shot spots, please let me know down in the comment section below. It would be very appreciated, and I really do appreciate you guys watching this. It really does help me a lot. And if you guys want to subscribe, please feel free to subscribe. Subscribing really does help on my channel, and actually giving the video a like would be very appreciated too. And hopefully these long shots help you out. That is the point of this video, just a tip video showing you where to go. I wasn't going to try to be super basic and just say, hey, put all this crap on and go get your long shots. I want to help you guys. I really want to help you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm Zaldeyy. Peace out!